you will spend nearly 25 years of your life alone in a dark room. And in that time, your posture will decide if you age like a fine wine or like a banana left on the dashboard in July. We've been taught to see sleep as simple rest, a passive state of recovery. The truth is profoundly different. Sleep is a performance, an 8-hour performance every single night. So whether you curl up like a pill bug or sprawl out like a crime scene victim, your body is screaming a message about your brain health, your heart function, and your spinal integrity. Tonight, we translate that scream. And the first, most common dialect we need to understand is spoken by almost half the population. It is the language of the fetal position. More than 40% of us instinctively revert to this primal curl each night. There's a deep evolutionary logic to it. You are protecting your vital organs, conserving warmth, turning yourself into a small, impenetrable biological pebble against the uncertainties of the world. It's a posture of safety. But that ancient safety protocol has a critical bug in our modern context. A tight curl constricts your diaphragm. Imagine trying to fully inflate a balloon inside a tiny, rigid box. You can't. Your diaphragm works the same way. When it's compressed, your breathing becomes shallow. This quiet, chronic oxygen deprivation throughout the night can disrupt deep REM sleep, leaving you feeling groggy and fatigued, even after a full 8 hours. Simultaneously, your hips and knees are locked in a compressed position for hours, putting sustained strain on the joints and surrounding ligaments. It's a slow, subtle pressure that accumulates over years. Now, this position does have its merits.
It's a fantastic natural remedy for snoring. And for pregnant women, sleeping on the left side in this pose is often recommended to improve circulation to the fetus. So, the answer isn't to abandon it, it's to refine it. The goal is to shift from a tight, defensive pill bug to a looser, more relaxed shrimp. Simply straightening your torso slightly and, crucially, placing a pillow between your knees can work wonders. This small adjustment takes the pressure off your joints and gives your lungs the space they need to breathe. So, curling up in a loose shrimp pose can save your joints and stop you from snoring. But avoiding snoring is just table stakes in the high-stakes game of sleep. The real question is your sleep position actively pressure washing your brain? Or is it letting deadly toxins linked to Alzheimer's build up night after night?
Because one position does this with terrifying efficiency, and the others don't. That one position, the one that acts as your brain's dedicated night shift janitor, is sleeping on your side. This is the posture of the log sleepers, lying straight, and the yearners, with arms outstretched. On the surface, it seems unremarkable. But deep within the sleeping brain, something extraordinary is happening. Pioneering research from Dr. Macon Naderbird's team at the University of Rochester revealed a process called the glymphatic system. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your brain is a bustling city. All day, its citizens, your neurons, are working, thinking, feeling, and producing metabolic trash. One of these trash products is a protein called beta amyloid, the same one linked to Alzheimer's. At night, a sanitation crew needs to clean the streets. This is the glymphatic system. For the cleanup to be efficient, the streets need to be wide open, and studies show that side sleeping opens up these neurological channels more effectively than any other position, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to rush in and wash the trash away. Wait. Before you lock in side sleeping as the ultimate answer, you need to understand a nuance that separates a restorative night from chronic pain and digestive distress. Simply choosing to be a side sleeper is only half the solution. The other half, which almost no one talks about, is which side you choose. Getting it wrong doesn't just give you a dead arm, it can literally pour acid into your throat. Your stomach isn't symmetrical. It's a J-shaped pouch that sits on the left side of your upper abdomen. When you sleep on your left side, you allow gravity to keep the stomach acid pooled in the bottom of that J, far away from the valve that leads to your esophagus. But when you sleep on your right side, you tilt the entire system.
Gravity now works against you, encouraging stomach acid to slide right up against that valve, leading to heartburn or GERD. This is the body screaming a message in the language of pure physics. But even when you listen, there are trade-offs. The first is shoulder compression. Your entire upper body weight presses down on one joint, which can lead to that numb, dead fish arm feeling. The second is cosmetic. Gravity is a cruel mistress to your face. For 8 hours a night, the skin on one side of your face is being smushed and creased into a pillow, accelerating sleep lines and wrinkles.
The yearner position, with arms stretched out, is a subconscious attempt to mitigate this. It opens the chest slightly, but it comes with its own cost, what we might call the yearner's tax. This posture can put sustained pressure on the nerves of your brachial plexus, leading to tingling in your hands. So we've optimized our brain's janitorial service and weaponized gravity against heartburn, but we've paid for it with a crushed shoulder and a face that's aging softer on one side. What if you didn't have to make that trade? What if there was a position that promised perfect spinal alignment and zero sleep wrinkles? There is. Chiropractors call it the Holy Grail, but it comes at a price measured in a collapsed airway and what some have called marriage-ending levels of snoring. This left side trick is a genuine game changer for millions who struggle with heartburn. So, a quick question for you. Which side do you typically find yourself sleeping on? Let us know in the comments if, after hearing this, you're going to try switching tonight. So, while many of you are contemplating a switch to your left side, what about those who feel trapped by side sleeping altogether? What if you could eliminate shoulder pain and facial aging in one move? This brings us to the posture that biomechanics textbooks adore, the soldier. Flat on your back, arms straight down at your sides. Picture a perfectly aligned architectural column. This is the holy grail for your body's structure. Your head, neck, and spine are held in a beautiful neutral line. There's no twisting, no compression. For your vertebrae, it's a spa day. And because your face isn't being crushed into a pillow for 8 hours, it's also your single greatest defense against sleep-induced wrinkles. It's the posture that promises you'll age like a fine wine, not a banana left on the dashboard in July. Stop. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? A perfectly aligned spine, a wrinkle-free face. But this nightly orthopedic perfection has a dark side, one that's invisible to you, but excruciatingly obvious to anyone sleeping near you. We're about to explain how the single best position for your skeleton is also the absolute nemesis of your airway, turning what seems like simple snoring into a long-term cardiovascular risk. When you lie on your back, gravity becomes your enemy. Your tongue and the soft tissues in your throat relax and fall backward, obstructing your airway. This is what creates that rattling, sawing sound of a snore. For someone with sleep apnea, it's not just sound, it's a repeated cessation of breathing. You're presented with a choice: preserve your skeleton for the next 50 years, or allow your partner a single night of uninterrupted sleep. Then there's the soldier's more expressive cousin, the starfish. Back down, but with arms up around the pillow. This does open up the chest, and it's a great way to dissipate heat, your own personal radiator. But it comes with its own aggressive downsides. Having your arms elevated like that can impinge on the ulnar nerve, leading to that pins and needles feeling, or even a claw hand sensation in the morning. And worse, it often exacerbates the snoring, turning you from a mere snorer into a full-blown snoring factory. So far, every position has been a trade-off: brain health for shoulder health, spinal alignment for a functioning airway. It's a complex, nightly negotiation. But there is one final, common position that isn't a negotiation. It is what many biomechanicists consider a biological crime. It offers almost no benefits and comes at a catastrophic cost. And millions of you are committing it for 8 hours every single night. The position we're talking about is sleeping on your stomach, the free faller. Most chiropractors and physical therapists don't mince words. They consider it a crime against your spine. To understand why, you only need to consider one simple fact. You have to breathe. To do that, you must twist your neck a full 90 degrees to one side. Imagine holding your head in that position for 8 consecutive hours. This marathon twist puts enormous torque on your cervical spine. It can even constrict the arteries that supply blood to your brain.
Meanwhile, gravity relentlessly pulls your midsection down into the mattress. This forces your lower back into an unnatural, exaggerated curve, a state of swayback that leaves your lumbar spine screaming for support it simply cannot get. So why do you do it? There is one clear practical benefit. It almost completely eliminates snoring. Gravity pulls your tongue forward, opening your airway. There's also a feeling of being protected, held down. But the deeper reason might lie in your waking hours. While not hard science, some psychologists theorize this position mimics a defensive posture. It's less about rebellion and more about a subconscious search for grounding in a chaotic world. When you feel out of control during the day, you literally cling to something stable while you are most vulnerable.
The price for this feeling of safety is steep. Chronic neck and back pain, and the most severe facial puffiness and wrinkles of all. At this point, you're probably feeling completely lost. Fetal constricts you, side sleeping crushes you, back sleeping chokes you, and stomach sleeping is a crime against your spine. It feels like you're doomed to just choose your poison, but you're not. The answer isn't a violent revolution against your body's instincts. The answer lies in a series of small, intelligent tweaks to the position you already use. In this final section, we give you the exact playbook to turn your flawed position into a winning performance. So let's open the playbook. The first page is simple. Your body is smart. It naturally defaults to the position that solves its most immediate problem, whether that's a painful shoulder or a blocked airway. The goal is to help it make a better deal, to upgrade its solution. Here are the precise tweaks to win your night back. If you're a side sleeper waking up with a sore back, your fix is a single pillow placed between your knees. This simple wedge stops your top leg from sliding forward and twisting your spine. It holds your hips in perfect, neutral alignment. If you're a back sleeper, but your partner says you sound like a freight train, you need to gently encourage a turn. Some people use Rutch pillows. The old school trick was literally sewing a tennis ball to the back of a pajama shirt. Anything to make rolling onto your back a little less inviting. If you're a stomach sleeper, we need to reduce the damage from that 90-degree neck turn. Try a very thin pillow or even no pillow at all. This lessens the extreme angle of your neck, bringing it back into a more neutral range. And if you're a fetal sleeper who feels stiff and constricted, the command is simple. Just unfurl a little. Straighten your legs slightly. Open up your chest. Give your lungs the space they need to truly breathe. See? No revolution. Just small, intelligent adjustments. Sleep is not a passive activity. It is a performance. And if you're going to spend a third of your life doing something, you might as well get good at it. So my question for you is, which position is yours? And which tweak will you try tonight? Let us know in the comments below. And if you appreciate these deep dives into the hidden logic of our lives, consider subscribing. My name is Aurora, and I'm here to help you understand the signals that matter. Now, I want to know, which one are you? The rigid soldier, the chaotic starfish, or the pill bug hiding from the world? Let me know your sleep persona in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the biology of your daily life, make sure to subscribe. You spend a third of your life in bed. Don't you want to know what's really happening?